Hi there, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. We're streaming in with your mid-May reading, approximately spanning between the 15th and the 30th, 31st of the month. Let's get right on with it, dear. I almost said Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm seeing Gemini, very, very strongly here. Nonetheless, I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, Aries, and I'm hearing Gemini again. And I was hearing you won. I'm hearing you're the winner. Okay, I'm hearing footloose. I'm hearing for a number of you, and the sun here sitting just at the top of your stack in reverse. Okay, there could have been a lot of waiting here on. I'm hearing matters of timing. I'm hearing, and it's almost been a question of not timing, but when I'm hearing of exclusivity. You have the Lovers that has just sort of slipped out onto the sun. Lovers here. Sort of horizontally laid as they fly into what feels to be a portal of change. I'm hearing also of success. Okay, there could be a focus on what I'm hearing we are identifying with as a certain context of change, as a certain opportunity as well. I'm getting it as an opportunity. There is perhaps a focus on partnerships, and this is a card of Gemini. You may be dealing with a Gemini for a number of you. Okay, Five of Swords, the Justice card, and these are horizontally laid. The Hierophant, matters of partnership on the table for you, dear Aries. Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, but I said Wands. There's perhaps interception here between matters of the heart, emotions, energy, spirituality even, and I'm hearing the physical dimension, okay, of whatever this process of even understanding, coming to terms with what it is you're desiring is, and what it is perhaps that has, I'm hearing a form of disillusionment of what it is we're desiring. Okay, take it as you will. Let's lay these cards out, Aries, and see what comes through. But there is a decision, as I'm getting it, that is to be made, perhaps contractually, and it's almost like I'm hearing it's becoming official. I'm hearing the foundation of it is becoming official. What is the philosophy of it as well? What are the sort of guidelines, the rules? I'm hearing the measures by which we are taking on certain actions, I'm hearing action specifically. You may be dealing with a Taurus and or a Libra. There is a question, though, of a new beginning here that resides in the space of that in a certain way relies upon the foundation that is set, I'm hearing colloquially, by way of what is communicated, by way of what is also laid as a certain strategy, perhaps terms. I'm hearing strongly here for you, and there's a focus on where we feel we are going in a productive way. I'm hearing in an actual material, financial, tangible way, and also a way of our transformation on an energetic, spiritual level, but specifically by way of our creativity. Okay, being a certain, I'm hearing conversational element, and even I'm imagining, it's very interesting because I'm imagining that there is a certain conversation that's being had at a table. I'm seeing it as a round table, and it's a discussion. I'm hearing it's a discussion. I'm hearing dynamic. I'm hearing it's lively. There are many, I'm hearing opinions that are being formed as it pertains to what is being discussed. There is, yet again, a decision to be made, perhaps a contract to be fundamentalized, okay, set as a foundation to rest, perhaps for the long haul, for the long term. It's like whatever this is, it's not petty. Aries, I'm getting that this is something that is that you feel. I'm hearing is also I'm hearing is generational in its cause. Okay, there is yet again, though, as I'm feeling it, it's almost like I'm seeing. It's so interesting. It's so interesting, Aries. I'm imagining there are like statues. I'm imagining Abraham Lincoln, and it's so interesting. There's a stoic kind of presence to the individuals who are sitting at this table. I'm hearing money manager. I'm hearing finance, financial. I'm hearing for a number of you, but there is a certain characterization that's upheld as well. I'm hearing the role that they offer. I'm hearing as a form of assistance in drawing up certain, I'm hearing terms to move forward on this new beginning in a very directive way. There's a focus on presentation as I'm getting it. But And I'm seeing these, again, it's like they're statues. I'm seeing statues. They're gray. They're gray, and again, it's this immobility as well. And then I'm seeing someone sitting at that table in color. And there was this movie, this movie that when I was young, that I would watch. And there was a song that was played. It was called, there were these characters that they would move through. It was like this song, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. Does anybody know what that movie is? Where that song was played? And please comment it. Okay, because the feeling that I'm getting is that it's this sort of context that speaks to a certain role of self-assertion, okay, that is so polar to the context that in a certain way is contributing to the formalization, the fundamentalization of this new beginning that is emotional. Right? You've got so much air energy here, also earth energy, okay, but right, Taurus being attributed to the Hierophant, being naturally ruled by Venus, Venus being also the ruler of Libra, and you've got Libra and Taurus both sitting here. Venus being, right, sort of an air-based luminary, air-based planet, not luminary, but I mentioned luminary. There may be a focus here on the moon or the sun. Take it as you will. You have the sun here, and you've got as well the moon that sits at the very top. I'm hearing of the racetrack. I'm hearing the racehorse, the Nine of Wands upright at the very top of the apex there, and you've got another moon here. Two nines here that sandwich one another, that mirror one another, rather than the moon sitting just at the top of this Nine of Cups as well. So you've got a mirroring here, right? The moon specifically, and two nines. Yet again, nonetheless, in this film, there was like this traveling band. Okay, it was like these characters that were moving through, and if I'm remembering correctly, they were moving through almost lands that were seen in gray. I'm on a scale of gray. It's like gray toned. Everything was gray. There was no color. Okay, there was no color. And then they travel, I'm hearing they channel specifically into an environment that is suddenly is made of color, and everything and everyone is color, and it's lively, and right, and then so when they would move back into the grayscale village or environment, whatever it was, context, everything would freeze and it would become gray. Okay, so if anybody knows the name of that movie, please write it in the comments section below, and I read all your comments, all of you, so thank you so much for connecting and leaving them. So thank you for connecting, all of you. Love and light to you. And here, let's get back to it, dear Taurus. Taurus wants to speak out for you, and Taurus is sitting right here, the Hierophant. Aries. The feeling I'm getting is that I'm hearing there's a certain animation to your cause, to your voice as well, what it is you have to say, what it is that you have to speak for as a vision of where things are moving, where things are going, by way of what is set and laid as a foundation. Right here, right now. It's a matter of what you uphold frequentially as your focus. What is it that you desire? I'm hearing frequentially. And that is the illuminator of the dimension that is relevant to how you set the, I'm hearing, stable of your performance, through which, the portal through which you are in a certain way to experience, right? Focus here on flight. The lovers flying into the sun. The butterfly held and pending. Somewhat, so to speak, at the mercy of, I'm hearing, by way of how it would be perceived, okay? Matters that may be legal, strategic, okay? But a focus on the experience of the release of potential. And if you hear that bell ringing, and I've never heard that bell ringing consciously, that I've sort of zoomed in on, zeroed in on, it's time. It's time, Aries. I'm hearing Leo here, specifically with the sun, and that is the ruler of Leo, the sun. There's something I'm hearing. The bells will be ringing. Okay? Take it as you will. So very exciting. You have here in your theme as well, Aries, the Empress, right over the 10 of Swords, right over the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. There is here a certain uprising of potential of where you feel, I'm hearing you are in your zone, where you feel you're in your happy place, okay? What feels to be I'm hearing the very marker of your success, what feels to be the context that feels just right through which you perform. And there's a focus on your creative assets as well, Aries, what it is that you are identifying with as a creative asset, what it is that you are laying certain foundations, I'm hearing, for setting the terms for, and I'm getting this vision that I had for Sagittarius and their general overview, thematic general reading for May. If you haven't seen that video, feel free to check it out, dear Aries. That which is related to a sort of setting of a term, setting of terms and a contract. And I was imagining, I had a vision of Sagittarius specifically at a table with certain individuals setting a certain contract in terms as it relates to matters of creativity. And again, what is it that you are identifying with as a certain creative asset? What is it that is a factor of your performance? What is it that is also a factor that helps in the, I'm hearing the support system, the support group of your performance? It's almost like, well, what is it that I require? What is it that I'm setting as a need? That which is also, I'm hearing a matter of harmonics, that which is perhaps based in matters that are emotional or frequential. There perhaps is, for a number of you, a long cycle of thinking specifically about what is otherwise just a matter of presentation. And it's a question, well, how am I showing up to the table? Okay, how is it that I'm hearing asserting, I'm hearing my free will, I'm hearing my goodwill here. And it's so interesting because if you look at, I want to show you. If you look at these these cards, and I'm hearing characters, if you see them all together, right? There is a grayscale nearly to them all. The only color, and I'm hearing punch of color that we see, and I'm hearing that we seek, and I'm hearing that is sought, is that which we see on the butterfly, on the 8 of Swords. I'm hearing power, potential. And I'm again imagining, it's like statues sitting at a table. They're holding a certain discussion. But even if there's a certain, I'm hearing regality to even the way that this conversation is upheld, there is at the same time, it's like the conversation is about what is, I'm hearing a matter of interpretation. What is it, Aries, that you resonate with? What is it that you recognize you bring to the table, no matter who else is sitting at that table? Okay, no matter, it's not a matter of, well, okay, I am me and I'm showing up at the table and I'm having a certain discussion. I'm representing my skills and my talents, my assets. Only I not only speak for what it is that I desire, but I embody, I represent, I exude the frequency of what I seek to manifest as. What is it that I seek to bring into form? What is it that I set as a certain threshold, an expectation of growth for me on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on an energetic level? Take it as you will. Dear Aries, that being a certain projection that is expected, I'm hearing, by way of these other individuals, even if, let's say, I'm seeing it's like these people at this table, they're not, I'm hearing they're not God. Take it as you will, however that may that may resonate with you and can be taken and interpreted in a number of ways. It's all a matter of perception, right? They don't hold the answer. They don't hold the key. They also don't hold the key to the assets. Even if they are setting the foundation. The real matter of disclosure, Aries, is what you stand for. And I'm seeing someone who is a creative type, specifically a creative sort of type of individual. I'm hearing rambunctious, who has their edge. I'm hearing to them, to the way that they also express themselves. Okay, and I'm hearing it's the meddling of the minds, of the many minds at this round table. And I'm seeing someone who's in color, and then I'm seeing individuals who are yet again, it's I'm hearing a framed existence. Take it as you will, Aries. I'm hearing it's a matter of practice as well. I'm hearing and if you're going into a certain meeting, Aries, if you're going into a certain discussion, if you're going, I'm hearing also to a certain convention, I'm getting it's a matter of practicing what sets your tone and frequency for manifestation in an incredibly independent, I'm hearing ruralized way. What is it that is, I'm hearing, your edge? What is it that you simply don't identify with in an ideological way on pen and paper, but that you resonate through? The acknowledgement of your talent, your talents, your assets. I'm getting that it's a process of I'm hearing the recovery, I'm hearing of the memory of what we love, of our own journey, of who we are, of what has brought us to the state, to even, I'm hearing, present what it is that we are in a state of, I'm hearing, channeling through, I'm hearing to an audience. What brings us to the state of readiness to perform, to take on this next chapter? And there's a focus on independence as I'm getting it for you, Aries. And I'm getting that there are, again, there are other opinions that surround, I'm hearing, alliances that maybe a factor and a focus on matters of relationships. For a number of you, perhaps, a question of what relationship is to be created, formalized, upheld. But what remains as a seclusion of your potential, of your power, that is unadulterated, that is unaffected and influenced by, so to speak, perceptively especially, the context and the realm through which you bring your own performance, I'm hearing, to scale for a number of you. And there could be a focus on commercial production. Okay, and it's almost like, well, I've been a singer, I've been a producer, I'm hearing a magic show, I'm hearing a magician, I've participated, I'm hearing, in my act. What I continue to do, I'm getting, it's not a matter of changing what it is that you are interested in, what it is that you are doing in a certain way, what it is that you identify as a principle and a value of resonance. how is it that I bring it? I'm hearing also to surface. I'm hearing to shine, to be presented on a large scale. I'm getting that this is a conversation that is I'm hearing I'm hearing that taps into an expansive network. I'm hearing global. I'm hearing also resources and assets. It's a matter of the scale, the magnitude of change that you seek out and that others seek through you, that others seek out in you, through you. And it's a key here, Aries, to capture and encapsulate, to carry that vibration through, that essence of your work. Even if, let's say, yet again, it's now being contemplated on a level that is strategic, on a level that is public, on a level that is integrative as well. Okay, there is a focus here on partnerships. Here, absolutely, and you've got the Lovers, you've got the Six of Cups, the Hierophant. What is a working partnership, and what is an expectation, a rule, a guideline, a standard that I set of what it is that I wish to collaborate with and as. What is a partnership to me? What does a partnership serve as? What does a partnership mean? And that is becoming very clear to you, Aries. It's by way of the experiences that you've experienced, as I'm getting it, in the past. And it may be legal, it may be strategic, it may be intellectual, it may be perceptive, communicative. What is it that in a certain way has made so, I'm hearing, clear in such a raw way? Okay, and the feeling I'm getting is like I've been standing under the shower for hours, days. I didn't realize how long I was in here until I started to feel really pruny. Okay, it's that kind of feeling of like I'm feeling it like on a level that is I can't just intellectualize it any longer. There is a clarity of not what we perceive of, not what we can sort of interpret as a working partnership, okay, in a way of justifying it as well as I'm getting it, but what simply has stood the test and the challenge of, I'm hearing also emotionally, frequentially, what satisfies our needs in what feels to be a collaborative affair. Where do I feel, I'm hearing, like I am a true complement? Where I'm hearing I offer complementary skills, talents, that is in a certain way to be synthesized with in a conducive, productive manner, again, energetically. I'm hearing productively as well. Matters of perhaps creative production, also financial production, so on and so forth, success, so to speak. Emotionally, okay? I'm hearing that I wish to vibrate to, that I align with. And what has not aligned is becoming extremely clear to you, Aries. It's becoming extremely clear to you. Okay, becoming extremely clear. And the past, in a certain way, of emotional dissatisfaction, that has been worked through interpretively as I'm getting it. It's almost like, I have not been emotionally satisfied in a certain way, energetically satisfied in a certain way, in perhaps certain partnership paradigms, okay, that I've experienced, or matters of community work. Okay, how it is that I'm integrating, yet again, with others in some kind of way, or with my audience, take it as you will. I'm getting a strong focus on community work. I'm hearing integrative assets here with the Six of Cups as well. The feelings that I've felt that have, I'm hearing, polarized for me what feels right and what just doesn't, what has made the distinction very clear of what I resonate with, and I'm hearing an as, and what it is that I don't. Okay, what it is that I feel further, I'm hearing draws me apart from, I'm hearing at the seams and the edges, what feels to be a working, I'm hearing form of stability, of partnership, what it is that I'm hearing feels, I'm hearing also supportive. Okay, and there's an emotional side to that story, Aries, but as well, one that has been reflected in the physicality of the experience as well. And it's almost like what I've been feeling in a certain way has also held a certain impact over my physical sort of experience and form, what it is that I am also producing. And as well, though, there's here a question of what is created, of what is I'm hearing maternity. I'm hearing here with the Six of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing maternal influence, Six of Cups in reverse. Take it as you will. Nonetheless, what is created? I'm hearing in a concrete, material, financial way. As a byproduct of, I'm hearing the challenge of fine-tuning, of formalizing what is upheld as a structure of collaboration. My experience in partnerships, how has that surfaced in a physical, material, financial, professional way? And what has it made very clear for me of what it is that I resonate with and what it is that I don't? What it is that sort of throws me off balance emotionally, spiritually, perhaps for a number of you as well? And what is it that serves to remind me of what it is that I identify with as potential for creation, as also the liberator of my vision of myself, of what it is that I don't label myself as by way of my intellectualization of my assets, my skills, but what it is that I feel is a part of me, that I am now prioritizing as a fundamentalism of what I bring to the table. I'm here, I can only be myself. And nothing but it. I must remember I'm hearing collective imagination, take it as you will. What has served me emotionally, frequentially, and what has foiled for me? What form I wish to take on in this next chapter, and I'm hearing in this new chapter, and you've got the Sun mirroring here the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups in reverse. Thank you so much, dear Aries, for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. So very exciting energies here. Transformations abound again as I'm getting an opportunity here on the horizon. Yet again, though, a focus on the laying of certain terms, foundations, how it is that we are moving through into this portal of change. Thank you so much again for tuning in, for your dear support. Aries, love and light to you all, and I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know that I resonate a whole lot with my moon sign, which is Sagittarius, even though I'm a sun sign Pisces. I also tend to resonate with my Venus sign. I tend to resonate with my rising ascendant sign. So for those of you who are watching specifically for matters of love, partnerships, finances, harmony, beauty, creative production assets as well, material assets. You may want to check out your Venus sign. If you don't know your Venus sign, you can click the link below in the description box I provide. That will calculate it for you. Otherwise, Aries, for those of you who are interested in a private reading or other services such as astrology reports and the like, energetic alignment protocols, I know some of you have been asking, how does it work and how do I order and so on and so forth. You can access all of my services via the link in the bio description box below, or you can just simply go to alchemyandyou.com and click on the links there that will direct you to the various services, depending on what it is that you're sort of interested in. If you're interested in, yet again, energetic alignment protocols, you can click on programs and packages. If you're interested in private readings, you can click energetic assessments. If you're interested in astrology reports and work that is that involves your birth chart, that is related to your birth chart, then you can click astrology reports. Okay, so I have a number of services there within those areas of work. Okay, so let's say if you're interested in assessing how is it that my energies are being channeled right now. Okay, that would be relevant to an energetic assessment. Okay, assessing the energies that are moving through right now. If you are interested in identifying with greater clarity, let's say, for example, matters of soul path calling, then taking a deeper dive with the birth chart in some shape or form may provide a source of illumination there for you. So specifically looking at your energetic blueprint, I'll take a look there, and again, different formats there that can be delivered in. I have it in writing form, so I'll take a look at your chart. It's about 13 pages in length. I'll write out a report for you, analyzing your energetic propensities, specifically focusing on career, talents, assets seen by way of your birth chart. Okay, so if you're planning a career move, a shift in professional sort of endeavors and projects, environments I'm hearing as well, then you may want to take a look there specifically within matters related to your birth chart. Okay, I also have a video format of that same report. So if, let's say, you feel that you want to hear me speak through your chart, okay, then I have a video format of that astrological report. Again, links in the bio description box below. You can click through and just purchase directly via the website. Let's see, if you are seeking energetic balance, elemental balance, if you feel I'm feeling kind of out of balance, okay, I'm feeling, let's say, a lot of fire energy, and let's say I want to temper that with, let's say, matters of intuition, I'm hearing, or psychic ability, psychic attunements, sensitivity, empathic sort of ability, for example, then and I offer various energetic alignment protocols on my website that target any particular element that you wish to activate and focus on. So for example, let's say that you want to activate specifically water energy. You can order a water energy protocol, and what I'll do is I'll take a look at your personal chart, Aries, and see exactly how water is naturally operating in your chart, and outline a protocol that is highly customized to your personal frequency as it relates to the element of water. So that's a highly personalized approach, and that protocol will be about 6, 7, sometimes longer pages in length. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, dear Aries. Love and light to you all here in abundance, and enjoy these energies as we move through the latter half of the month, and I'll see you soon. Bye.